you guys. We're hiking Gap Peak today. This is a beautiful hike. It's very steep. It's gonna be steep the whole entire way, so this is a challenging one.
I don't know if you can see, but there you go.
Yes, so it's steep and rocky. This is definitely not for beginners, but it's a great day for this one. So I'll see you guys soon. I will update you guys further up the trail. Bye.
I'm halfway out, just trying to lose you now. Yeah, it was an illusion now. Yeah, I just wanna see you out. To give it up, leaving all your texts on red with the games you left now. Give it up, sick of all the things you said getting in my head now. So I don't wanna know, I don't wanna know where you go. I don't wanna know. Yeah, it was an illusion now. You're leaving all the doors like that. Yeah, I don't wanna know. Yeah, I don't wanna know.
Hey guys, so we're almost at the top. Well, not really almost, but we are getting there. We are just at the first like scree section, and I can see the top from where I am right now. The weather has been, you know, off and on raining, which is not bad for today because this one actually has a lot of exposure. We're in the sun a lot and it's really hot, so the rain actually did help us a little bit in the trees. So yeah, we're gonna continue on up and I'll update you guys soon. Bye.
Two shots with a broken spleen, yeah. I'm blessed with the mess you leave, yeah. It's hard to stop in me, yeah. So I don't wanna know all the things that you left in my brain, starting all over again. I only put it away, now you're right back in my face. I'm done with all that you can say, so leave me alone, 'cause I don't wanna know. I don't wanna know where you go. I don't wanna know. Yeah, it was an illusion now. You're leaving all the doors like that. And I don't wanna know. Yeah, I don't wanna know.
Something about you feels so different. Yeah, you mess me up inside. It's like your energy was kissing my soul back to life, was living. Now it feels like every part of me is died. Yeah, you're gone without a trace. You left me where no one can find me. There's no sign of life out here. I scream and it goes silent. I fight so hard, but I can't find my way out. Lost all dimension and time. All alone, can you lose in my mind? And this goes down.
Hey guys, we're almost there. We just passed the little window, which was really cool. It was a great photo op. This mountain is a beast, you guys. This one is quite the climb, and we're really high up right now, so we just have a little bit to go. It's up there behind me, so I'll see you guys in the next clip.
No one can find me. There's no sign of life out here. I scream and it goes silent. I fight so hard, but I can't find my way out. Lost all dimension and time. I don't think I'm losing my mind in this ghost town.
So in addition to the summit register on this one, there is a geocache, which, like, I never find these things. This is so cool. I don't know what's inside it. Let's check it out. Am I special? I just can't open this. Hey guys, so we've made it to the summit of Gap Peak. This one was quite the grind to get up here. This is almost 1,300 foot elevation gain, or meter elevation gain, which is crazy. So I'm about to head down now. I've been here at the summit by myself for quite a while. The summit register here. I'll see you guys in the after hike summary. Bye.
Another day, another dollar living in the bay. Hustling for my baby, trying to plan my escape. I ain't staying in the matrix where they trying to get my papers. Players never die, we getting paid. Another day, another dollar living in the bay. Hustling for my baby, trying to plan my escape. I ain't staying in the matrix where they trying to get my papers.
Hey guys, welcome to my after hike summary for Gap Peak. So I did this back on May 27th, and this hike, oh my gosh. So my friend actually picked it, and we usually do a lot of like harder hikes together. We do a lot of scrambles together. She doesn't live in Alberta anymore. She moved away like quite a few years ago. So I do really miss hiking with her, but I did warn her when she picked this one. I was like, oh girl, the elevation gain is like quite a lot. Like this one might be a little bit difficult, but I didn't expect it to be as difficult as it was. But holy, this was a really intense one. This was my hardest hike this year for sure. I maybe like of all time. No, I don't know. I've done some pretty intense hikes in the past, but this one, honestly, it might take the cake. Like the scramble section of this one is no joke, but the views are insanely amazing. And if you guys have any type of scrambling experience or anything like that, and you guys do enjoy scrambles, this is a really great hike if you haven't done it yet. But honestly, I think that we should have done like rim wall or something like that, something a little bit easier for that day. However, the experience was great. So let's get right into it, you guys. So this one was a distance of 9.5K, and the elevation gains on this one was 1,156 meters. So this one, yes, it's quite a challenging route, especially if you don't have a map or anything like that to follow, because this one can kind of get confusing. You can get off track pretty easily if you don't follow a map, but this trail was absolutely amazing regardless. I just honestly, I wish that we'd started early, because we started this trail pretty late in the day. I think we started around like 11:30, closer to noon, like, and we took our time, you guys. We were taking photos and everything. You can't not take photos on this hike because the views on this one are stunning. So this starts off pretty steep from the beginning, although you are in a forested floor area, so if you can handle the beginning part and you don't find it too bad, it's gonna get worse. This is more of a scramble versus a hike, just FYI, so make sure that you have proper gear with you. I did bring scrambling gloves with me. I also have a scrambling helmet, but I underestimated how the scramble was on this hike, and I should have brought it with me. That's what I will say. So if you are planning on doing this hike, do your research. Do have somewhat good route finding skills, and the one thing I recommend also is scrambling gloves, which I had and I always have with me at all times. Also poles for the way down, you're gonna want them because your legs are going to be wobbly. It's going to be a long day, just expect that. But this is a wonderful hike. So this is located near Grotto Canyon. So we actually parked in the Grotto Canyon parking lot. That section gets really crazy in the summer months because a lot of people do the Grotto Canyon hike in all seasons, to be honest with you. So make sure you do try to go early at least. We went a little late, but that's okay. A lot of people were finishing their hike. So the trail starts off pretty good. It starts off in a forested section. It's definitely really well defined. It does have like this little plaque thing that says GP on it, like spray painted, super ghetto, but that's where the trailhead is. And yeah, it starts off in the forest until you reach some cliff bands, and the cliff bands, there's quite a few on this trail, so you have to navigate them rather well and just know where your 3 points of contact is at all times. You basically have to climb over the cliff bands and around them and stuff like that. So yeah, like there's quite a few of them. Right after the forested part, you get kind of like the Rockies section a little bit around the cliff bands, and then you will reach some sort of scree section. You can kind of see how the views are going to be, and the views are stunning already at this point. This point is quite exposed, like it gets really hot, especially if you go on a hot day. The day that we went was actually super hot. Also, that's another thing I want to mention. Definitely bring water on this one. Definitely bring a lot of water, because my friends actually ran out of water. They also underestimated how hard this one was going to be. So after the first scree section, you kind of go around a cliff band and then up. So this part is a little bit of an easier scramble. So just maybe think of a steeper King Creek or something like Devil's Thumb if you have experience with those. This part is very similar. It's dirt, it's steep, and it's just straight up until you get to your next set of scree section. Yay! So I don't love scree. I don't think any of us really love scree, but it's there. And this next part is the most difficult part of the hike. Getting up that scree slope, this is when you're gonna want a helmet, or if the trail is not, no, you're gonna want a helmet, but if the trail is not too busy, you can kind of separate yourselves. If you're hiking in a group of people, you can kind of separate each other so that, you know, you don't kick rocks back or anything like that. So this part, we chose to not go the route that people were going down just because it looked easier, but scree in any sense is hard, it's difficult, it's a slog, and it's going to take long. So eventually from here you're going to reach the pinnacles, which you see like in front of you, and it's a crazy view because you feel like you're this tiny person and you're like, how am I going to get all the way up there? But you are eventually. This part of the hike was one of the longest parts, just getting through that scree. So the pinnacles up there are actually really cool. There are these really cool rock formations, and there is this window rock formation that is my favorite, and a lot of people stop there and take photos. I think the window is super cool, so I really enjoyed that part. And then from here it's just, you know, a ridge walk for most of the rest of the hike with a series of scramble sections and exposure and down climbs and basically like knife edge ridges and stuff like that. So if you are definitely a brave person, you're not scared of heights or anything like that, you will be fine. Like, I didn't find this part overly hard, but I would see someone that's scared of heights like not wanting to do this at all. But this part was the most fun for me. I love the little down climbs with exposure. Like, it gets your heart pumping a little bit. And when you get to the summit, there is a summit register up there. There's also a geocache, which I could not open with my nails that day. Yeah, like I usually have long nails, and that's why I use scrambling gloves when I scramble at any point in time, but I could not get the geocache open. Anyways, there was that. There was a summit register, beautiful views. You get views of Mount Fable, and you get the ridge kind of like by Ankle Biter, that sort of area. You get, you know, Lactate Arc. You get beautiful, beautiful views up here. Like, it is straight out of a painting, and I can't even explain to you how much more beautiful it is in person versus like in the video, but I think I still did a good job of capturing it. You just literally feel like you're in some kind of painting. You reach so many fall summits and you're like, is this it? Is this it? Is this it? But it keeps getting closer on my Garmin, because I usually use my Garmin to map things just because it's on my wrist and it's easy, and like the peak icon looks closer and closer and closer, but then it's like fall summit after fall summit after fall summit. You guys know those hikes that seem to take forever. That's how I felt with this one. But when I got there, wow, man, was it worth it. You can actually also continue along the ridge a little bit and do like a traverse. You can go down Ankle Biter, or you can keep going to Mount Fable, which I think this is one of the only routes that you can actually still get to Mount Fable. And be mindful of that one, because I heard it's quite a slog, it's quite a challenge, and you definitely 100% need helmets for that one, because the scramble does get harder on that one. If you do have some scrambling experience, definitely go ahead and check this one out. It's amazing. So that is all for this one. I'll see you guys soon in my next video. If you guys are not already subscribed, please go ahead, click that subscribe button below. I upload 3 times a week, Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.
I let you